Here we go. Here we go. Hello, chat room. I like your red bandana, dude.
I know. I decided to go cholo today.
I didn't even notice you were wearing that. I just noticed it right now.
I thought
Audie looked hilarious when she's like, I got this.
That's awesome. And now we always are 5 minutes late. Notice it is 11:05, March 9th, 2014.
Daylight savings.
What's going
Which
on,
screwed
everybody?
all of us over today, by the way. I showed up to work this morning, and Hogs was like, dude, I was almost an hour late. And I'm like, oh my god, so was I, right? And he's like, we literally could have come in an hour late because nobody's been here all day. And I was like, dude, daylight savings.
Yeah, I almost came in an hour early because that was terrible. Set my alarm in anticipation that my clock wouldn't change. It did.
Yep. All of my clocks
you guys
changed themselves
how did you guys
except
show
my
an
alarm.
hour?
Well, no.
What?
So all my clocks set themselves except the alarm I use because I use an old school alarm. It's the only way I wake up. So that's the only thing that didn't change. So
I would have. I mean, I was watching Attack on Titan last night.
True.
From like 1:50 in the morning till whatever.
Yeah.
By the time I had got past 2 episodes, it was already like 3 something, almost 4 something, right?
Nice.
So I was like,
it already searched for you, yeah.
So that's when I looked at my phone and I was like, okay, set the alarm.
Nice.
Boom, that's it. So I knew when I was going to bed,
Right.
and I knew like, you know, I don't know. I don't know why you guys.
You're like,
you guys
like,
up. I don't know.
we did that. Sam evolved into a pillow swine. I love that.
Dude, okay, there was
Yeah,
just like something funny about Pillow Swine. There was a deck back in Diamond and Pearl and On rotation. It was called H1N1, and it was like Pillow Swine.
Oh my god, yes, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was called H1N1. It was so good.
But like, I got one little trolly thing to do before we. This was like a last minute thing that we did at the card shop. Speaking of Pokemon, live on air. For those who don't know what Twitch Plays Pokemon was, go look it up because I'm not going to explain it. We have the false prophet here.
We found him.
We found
the
false
him.
prophet Flareon, and I'm gonna rip him up right in here, right on air. We bought this so I can rip it up.
Just so.
Is that a rare?
It was $1.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy the fold one too.
Don't worry, I have more. Here's false prophet be gone. Oh yeah.
Oh right. Oh.
False prophet.
Yeah, I'll burn mine. Don't worry.
Yep, burn it right now. No, I'm just kidding. Guys, let's get into it. We have a good show tonight, I think. We also have a little bit of announcement at the end. It's who gets to win something tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight's the night. We've been waiting for this. You need 2 of those, Brian? Sorry, man.
Well,
I got 2 right here.
I hope you didn't plan to buy them at level up because we bought the entire stock.
We did. We bought all of them out. Sorry, Brian. Okay.
Welcome to Clock Drop episode 11
Welcome.
For March 9, 2014.
Welcome.
You know all the hosts up in here.
I mean, if you don't, our names are right there. So I mean,
Is Chris's K trait a reference to Lolly? Not even close.
Nope.
We'll explain it sometime later.
Go back and watch our previous episodes to understand what the actual tags mean. You know, Psalms. He did the do the face again. Can you just do it really quick? Get it out of the way.
Get it out of the system.
Do origin shot.
What's
origin shot us right now?
I'm sorry, I have no idea.
I think you broke something there.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What? Wait! Shh, you can't hear me do this.
Love it. All right, guys. You know, the only news that I really got this week is that Kantai trial deck's out.
I don't care, man.
You're like the only one that doesn't. Kantai's like the biggest damn thing to happen to Weiss since it started, as far as I'm concerned.
I have so much respect for that. That's cool. I just don't care about, like, I think.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine.
No, I totally have so much respect for a 164 card set that only comes with the normal amount of booster cards in a booster box that adds 2 extra.
You know, I mean, like,
Hey, as a super rare.
yeah, no, the biggest thing, like, I like how big of an impact it's making, and I think it's really cool that it's
Sure.
drumming up so much
yeah.
debate and discussion.
Yep.
It's just like
that pisses me off. And you know what? I guess it's not confirmed whether or not the normal amount of cards come in a booster box, but come on. You think they're not going to? Come on. Of course it's going to be the normal amount. You're going to have to buy 20 boxes to get all 20 signs for that's right, there's 20 signs. Come on.
No, was it like 17 or something, or was it 20?
Oh.
Hey guys, if the ratio wasn't already effed up enough, here's contact collection.
I know, whatever. You know what? I want to see when that comes out. I want to see what happens there. Because I don't think people are going to buy boxes of that, really. I think it's going to be all singles.
No.
Because there are...
So I'm telling you, we each need to buy a box. I'm telling you, we each need to buy a box.
Oh, no, I will buy a box. Because we need to see. We need to see what the ratios are like.
I mean, I definitely like the artwork. I've always loved the artwork of that. Like, ever since I first heard what it was.
Right.
I think it's dope.
I watched it in action tonight. Someone there had the contact trial.
Yeah, Suki did. Suki.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Suki.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know.
We're only buying it for research. We have to see what it's like to open one of those.
I just want to say this about it. I went downstairs to get me a cold pop, and I looked over at the counter and I said, "Lord Jesus, it's contact collection." And I ran out there with it, and I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I literally don't know what's going on right now.
Nobody has time for contact collection, dude. Nobody has time for
Nobody has money for contact collection.
Now,
okay, do you think the singles are going to be more expensive now?
I don't. Yeah, probably.
Is it though? Because
No,
with Weiss, it's not the rarity necessarily. It's how good the card is. So if they only have 2 copies of a card versus 100,
that's most card games.
Right. I don't know.
But I mean, like,
I don't think it'll change that much.
You don't think so?
I mean, like, here's the thing. Let's just take like an example, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they printed these are just some boxes I got. If they printed this much of this set with like the ratios that they've always had, and then here's contact collection, and they printed the same amount as they would normally print any other set, then yeah, I mean, I think some of the cards are going to be a little more expensive.
I don't know though, because really, if you think about it, the only people who are going to be buying a set like that are one, the people who are joining the game to play the set, or 2, the people who really want to play the set. They're obviously going to shell $100 anyway. So the question's kind of irrelevant.
Audrey Sampson just said Significant Other is doing 8 boxes to start and probably a few more. So clearly people are still going to buy it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting set. The only thing that makes me wary is I hope that they don't do that more often, because that seems a little douchey to me. I mean, yeah, money, blah blah blah. I don't want to see that happen.
I don't think
I mean, yeah, it does, but I mean, I do agree.
I just don't want to see it. By the way, good up to chat for the blue Master Race colors tonight. Everyone's doing the blue. Love that. In chat, everyone's color is blue except for Jesse and Audrey Sampson. Jesse, what a D. Anyway.
Getfo right now.
Getfo. That's really all I got for news this week, really.
I
mean, we could talk about card of the days, but I don't want to. I don't like doing that. It's stupid. Hi. Any polls and reports? None of us polled anything this week.
No.
I'm gonna ban Brian from chat because he's refusing to conform to the Blue Master Race.
Do it. Finish it.
No, I got no reports.
I got some buys.
Oh, sweet.
No, but I didn't get
you do.
Okay,
that's right.
Look, let me explain. I don't like buying singles. I refuse to do it, except for.
Oh, here we go.
Shut up. There's 2 instances that I bought singles now. One of them, I bought 3 boxes of Accelerator.
Hey, Joel. I think that's 2 plus 50.
That's different, though, guys. You will look. Next week's episode, you will understand why that's different. Okay, I'm just gonna put that out there right now. They're gonna be here this week, and everybody will understand why I bought a deck of singles, because it's just I can't spoil it right now. It's gotta be on the show.
Yeah, show up the level up later this week. Definitely on the weekend. You'll see.
Or watch the show, because I'll show it off then too. Anyway, I bought the Kanade that turns everything into an Encore, because I didn't pull one of those. and I needed it. Then I bought an Excel World card. It's the level 0 Kuriki that basically you can put a level 2 Silver Crow on the stage.
And you bought 3 of them, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, dude.
because I only got one of them, and I'm like, and this was my justification at the time. I said, dude, I'm not gonna buy any more boxes just to get another one of those. So I ordered 3 of those, and then I bought 2 more boxes.
Literally like 3 days
within a couple days, because they restocked them on Hobby Search. I'm like, oh, dude, come on, man, gotta get that sign. Then that sign will make it all worth it. Plus, I need more level 3s. Whatever. Yes, I'm doing, and you know, we talked about this at Level Up tonight. Give me a year, I'll start buying singles all the time now. Because you know what, you guys, ever since I started going to Level Up, those guys changed me. You guys are making me go against my beliefs.
In that back alleyway, and he hasn't been the same since.
That's how it is with every card game. I feel like when you start a new card game, you kind of build a thing. Like, this is really fun, whatever.
Exactly. Thing is, I'm starting to get more competitive with it now.
Right.
But then it starts to bother you, like, oh man, like I wish I had
False profit,
one more.
be damned.
I feel like the way we play, though, at the store, is super casual anyway, so whether you're playing a competitive deck or not.
Sure.
Plus, Weiss is kind of there is some, you know, a nice chunk of luck in there. So, I mean, it's almost like, you know, whatever.
Yep.
But, yeah.
I don't know, ever since I started, because when it was just you and I playing, we didn't give a shit. If I only had one copy of a card, it didn't matter, because we both had shit decks all the time, you know? It just didn't matter. And we went into this going, we're going to play this for fun. That's going to be it. No competitiveness. Because you were just getting off the Pokemon wagon, you got off the Yu-Gi-Oh!, you got off Vanguard, you were like, I can't deal with that anymore. I want to play a fun game. So that was our pact. Thanks for letting me stick to it, buddy.
Well,
yeah,
I think it's still fun.
Long
because there are nights where Joel comes over and we just play for 5 hours.
Sure. For fun.
Yeah, it's still fun. And I'll like pull out the one deck. It's like,
yeah,
I'll play this.
And we never keep track of who wins, who loses. We play for fun but then I go to Level Up and we have tournaments every week, and now it's like, well, now I want good stuff. So you guys are slowly changing me, and you know, whatever. I just have to embrace it, man. Oh, I lost the 2 tonight, by the way. Bullshit. He was my one loss for the news. No, but it was so close. He was Disgaea, right? And I was like, oh yes, he canceled the last damage, and then he won. The very last damage he canceled. He knew I was running.
What a butt sniff! Literally every time.
He knew I was running the Tyrant Miku against him, so he didn't flood his board like a smart player. He had one card out there, and I was like, damn it, I can't do this thing that I want to do. It was a really good game, though. It was a phenomenal game. It was really, really close. It was super luck. But yeah, it was good. Yeah. It was fun. So that's my thing. I got some Excel World boxes coming in. I'll probably buy some Vivid Red tomorrow or Tuesday, whenever they come in to Level Up.
Whenever that happens,
because they got more. So me and Koo are gonna buy all the Vivid Butts out of there. That's it, though.
That's got a monopoly on that Vivid Butt.
That's hey, man. If you want some Vivid Butt, you gotta come to me or him. Straight up. Anyone else get anything? Chris, what'd you get?
Nothing.
Oh wait, I did buy some very excellent sleeves.
Oh yes,
and over sleeves.
That's right. Your Evangelion.
Man, they're so awesome.
Why don't you describe them for us?
I bought the robotics.
Robotics
on the sleeves.
Time out really quick. Shy, I would talk about the awesome Yu-Gi-Oh game tonight, but I blinked. I blinked and it was over. I don't know. I don't even know what to tell you. I looked away to say something to somebody, and I looked back, and they were already cleaning up.
No. It was the second turn, and they were playing, and Joel wasn't watching it. We're like, hey, Joel, watch this. He's like, okay.
Yep.
And then, like, someone else said something to him. He's like, okay, talking to him. Like, turns back, and it's over, and then pack up the cards. So, like,
I was like, okay. I don't even care what happened. Anyway, go on about your lovely sleeves. They are really nice.
About those, they're Bushiroad collection sleeves. Like, they're the ones that you had to, like, get with the points or whatever. Mm-hmm. Somebody had them for sale on eBay, and I bought them. And he also had, which I've never found until now, Evangelion oversleeves.
Yep, they're really
the emergency, like octagons going everywhere. So,
when are they coming in? Like a week?
Probably like on the 14th or this coming week, hopefully.
I would say not next week to the small package overseas. So.
Oh, and also, before we jump into the main topic here, I want to put this out there. I am looking to buy the Weiss Schwarz sleeves. I found a couple more. I found 5 more tonight. Kong's gonna sell me his. Sam, you're gonna sell me yours, right?
Yeah, man, that's fine.
Okay. I'll have
You need
35. I'll have 35. I am so close. If anyone's watching this, other than our group, because I already asked everybody that I know.
Yeah.
Please let me know, and we will work something out, because I absolutely need the rest of those, or my life will not be complete. That's my little thing I'm putting out there.
Moving on.
Moving on. Should we just so we did something a little different this time for our main topic.
What?
Tom, what do we do, buddy?
What do we do about what?
What did we do for this main topic?
What's
This
different?
isn't just us talking this time.
Oh, okay. No, see, this is perfect. This is a perfect time to bring this up because we here at Cards in Hand like discussion, and it's always very hard to find good things to talk about when it's just me, Joel, and Chris thinking about something to talk about. But something we used to do when we started Cards in Hand was we'd always take to the Facebook, our Facebook, facebook.com/cardsinhandmn, and we would say, what do you guys want to talk about? What do you guys want to talk about? Some people replied, some people didn't. But Joel took to the Weiss forum community and said, describe the meta for me. Here's why. Because last week's episode,
This brought up.
Yep, this was brought up.
This was brought up in chat room when Chris...
About some cards and, the set in general, and, you know, how it's like, how it could be defined as a meta. And so, it was an interesting question because, none of us really think about it. Like,
right.
we all locally, anyways, we just like fun. We just buy sets that we think are cool.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And that's how we play. But we don't know how that is for the rest of the people who play.
Right.
Right. So Joel took the question to the Weiss forum community, and a lot of you had some great answers, and I think we want to talk about it today. Now, first off, I think how we should start is just card games in general, okay? Weiss Schwarz, Pokemon Magic, whatever. Each personally, I think the three of us should talk about what we think metagame means, okay? Even if it's like includes video games or whatever, just what is the metagame?
Yeah.
I'll go first. So, I mean, metagame. What I think the metagame is, anyway.
First, define what metagame actually means.
Well, that's what I'm doing. It's like it's the universal like let me see if I can find it. It's a broad term usually used to define any strategy, action, or method used in the game which transcends a prescribed rule set, uses external factors to affect the game, or goes beyond the supposed limits or environment set by the game.
Yep.
But I think, and Chris brought up a good point to me a couple nights ago when we were talking. He said that the term is overused.
It is overused heavily. Sorry, Chris and I are destroying cards while you're talking. I don't know why.
Continue.
He destroyed a recon.
So, the metagame, in my opinion, or what I thought it was the cards that people think of to put the best combination of cards in one deck, and that becomes the most competitive. It leaves a trail of blaze behind itself, going across its rotation or its season or its whatever it is. Okay, whatever the card game is.
Yeah.
Like, so for example, like I know when I played Street Fighter, there were characters in the meta, like Gen, Ryu.
Yep.
Like there was tiers. They were in tiers, but there was still,
right.
And
there were many tiers. Get it? Like
salty tears.
Salty tears. Yep.
Tell me about it. But yeah, what do you guys think it is?
Well, like metagame to me, looking by pure definition, a metagame is a game within a game. How that works. Well, let's define the actual. I know I don't know what.
Yeah.
What are you cutting up, Chris? God. Anyway, yeah, like metagame. It's a game. It's the game within the game. It's you have a game and then you have this like small core, basically how to win it.
Well, you can break down any any game,
Yeah.
any game that you play, into basically two groups. I'm not gonna say just two groups because obviously it's not, but you have the competitive and then you have the casual.
Mm-hmm.
And so then what the casual players will play is, I guess what you would not necessarily say not meta, but what they would play is what they like to play, what they enjoy to play, because they're casual players are there to have fun. Then you have competitive players, and competitive players are there to win, and there's a big difference between the two. So casual players don't necessarily not play meta decks. They'll just enjoy. They're just more in it to have fun. If they win or lose, whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Competitive players are more in it to win.
Right.
And because they have fun winning. Like that's
right.
If you have fun winning, that's fine.
Yep.
But the things that the casual players do, and then the things that the competitive players do are completely different.
Sure. Sure. And actually, Audrey Sampson said a really good thing. It can be overused. Even if two players play each other, a metagame will evolve.
She said it can't be overused.
Oh, it can't be overused. I'm sorry. Whatever. But yeah, Sam, you and I have a metagame going. It's whoever control each other the hardest. Origin Shot could technically be considered a metagame for us. Second Impact. Backups. Those are all our metagames.
Bloody Sunday, this is nothing, guys.
I know. Oh, he's going ham on those.
I think a metagame it should be defined by our area. Because, and I'll use Pokemon again as an example. There's the Midwest, okay? The Midwest we count as one big Pokemon community, but us in Minnesota still played differently than the guys at the Misty Mountain location or Legion Games location in La Crosse, Wisconsin. We had a different thing going than they did. So when we all met up for regionals or Midwest regionals, there was stuff everywhere. It was a big mess. Nobody knew how to counter anything. Nobody knew what to do.
Sure.
Holy crap! He ran Super Scoop up into Gyarados. What the hell do we do? It was kind of weird, and I think that it gets overused to the point where people generalize it because they see it on the internet. Like, oh, that deck won a championship, and here's the deck list on the internet, so that's part of the metagame.
Right.
What metagame? That could not be a deck list in Japan or Europe. Some of the Magic players in Australia probably don't even know what the hell that is. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing. Yep. And I'm only saying that now. Before, I probably would never have said that.
Sure.
I'm only saying that now because when me and Chris were talking the other night, he explained it to me like, okay, here's what it is. And then he kind of just told me, Chris, you need to calm the hell down right now.
He's eating cards. It's like a massacre.
I think everyone needs to chom. Everyone needs to chom down right now.
Sorry, what?
I am fully listening to you, and I completely agree with you, but I am laughing at him.
No mo. Calm the hell down, Chris.
Oh.
It doesn't taste very good. It tastes kind of like crap.
Wait.
A little salt.
Wait, does it taste a little bit like metagame?
No, it doesn't taste like crap.
You want to talk about meta? Look at Pokemon. Holy shit.
I think Weiss being I don't know if that's correct grammar, such different game that it is.
Mm-hmm. Right. And you know what? Tonight,
is there really a meta for Weiss?
Right. And so tonight we played, there were games with Angel Beats versus, what was it? Oh, I totally can't remember. It was Ku who lost horribly with his Angel Beats. Well, it was with Shy's Angel Beats. But whatever. And then Disgaea beat me, luckily. It was really damn close.
Luck is part of games. So,
and isn't that where the meta gets destroyed a little bit? Because
meta is always offset by luck.
Yeah.
Everything good is always offset by luck.
Unless you have a card that states your opponent's climaxes cannot cancel damage, they always. Well, there are ways to lower the amount of you can have them banish cards, memory, stuff like that. But it's luck, except for being able to take a card out of their waiting room and get rid of it. Other than that, it's luck whether it goes into their stock. It's luck whether it goes into their hand. It's luck whether they cancel and it goes into their discard.
To some degree, control those factors, but you can never 100% control them.
Yeah, you can affect it, but you cannot control it. That's, I think, the important thing here. Earlier,
Yeah.
whose game was it? I don't remember whose game it actually was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, I have to babysit every single control here. But anyway, I was muted. I can't remember. So whoever was playing next to us, he drew all of his like 5 climaxes in his hand opening turn. Remember that? He was like, "I'm done." Oh no, they were all accounted for like turn 1. So he was like, "Just swing. I'm not gonna cancel anything."
Right. Yeah, it didn't even matter what his deck was.
No,
it does not matter.
He could have had.
That could happen to anybody.
He could have had what would be considered the top tier deck in the world.
Yeah.
Still would have lost that game no matter what he did.
To anything.
Well, not no matter what he did, but he'd have taken a ton of damage if he didn't get lucky with brainstorm and stuff like that. If he didn't mill that deck fast enough. Oh yeah, there you go. Chat room knows. They would have lost no matter what. So, but doesn't Vanguard have a meta?
To some extent, yeah.
But isn't Vanguard more luck based than Weiss?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, it is.
I can tell you why now. No, I can tell you why. So in Vanguard, you have triggers, right? You guys both know what triggers are.
Yeah.
You have
No,
16
I've actually done this. No, I have I'm not even trying to get angry here. This is a valid point. You have triggers, correct?
Yeah.
And of course, it's on because you played Vanguard. You had games where you didn't trigger, but you still won, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't happen as much, but you can still win. Now, remove all triggers from Vanguard and place them in something else. You can still win. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, do the same thing with Weiss Schwarz. Remove all your climaxes and try to win. You can't.
Well, if both players did,
you
have a chance.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you're right. You're right. That's a good point.
So therefore, Weiss Schwarz is more luck based.
Yep.
But
yeah.
The triggers in Vanguard. Okay, here we go.
Wait, hold on, because Audrey brings up a good point. He could have also not revealed that he was screwed and tried to bluff to minimize damage. That's true, but the fact remains.
That's also true, but the thing is, though, is you always go for maximum damage regardless.
The fact remains, he still would have taken the rest of that damage.
Mm-hmm.
He would have taken 28 uncancelable damage unless he was able to refresh his deck. Which he could have done. He could have clocked every single turn to try to refresh it as fast as possible. And if he wasn't running brainstorms, which if there was a meta, I would assume brainstorm would be part of the meta. But even with brainstorm,
that's a whole different thing. That's what I wanted to get into tonight too.
Okay.
Is that maybe not necessarily a certain deck in Weiss Schwarz is part of the meta, but certain combination of mechanics.
Definitely
right.
Cards.
Right.
Yeah, because there's change in most sets, probably every set. There's not a brainstorm in every set, but
nowadays there is.
Huh?
I would say nowadays there probably is. Like the newer set.
Well, Evangelion doesn't have one. That's why I'm
older
saying
set.
Yeah. Yeah, but and Milky Holmes didn't get one until this last promo. But
true.
The Vanguard, look for skill, whatever. That might be a whole other cards in hand thing. That we will talk about on the show.
I gotta point something out about Audrey. That's true, but you're talking about a hypothetical scenario that is also luck based. So we can't really talk about what didn't happen. We can only talk about what did.
Exactly, so. and like we said earlier, we're more casual than I think a lot of other people. So when we draw 8 climaxes opening hand, we'll be like, "Damn it,"
whatever.
We'll show it because it's like whatever, we're screwed. Yeah. So I guess there's a smart way to play around it, but chances are you're probably still going to take that damage.
Also, in the tournament setting, our attitudes would probably be a lot different. If I'm playing Pokemon.
Well, you never give up at that point. You never give up.
Right. And where we play, we're just with our buddies. Even though
every game store should be.
Sure.
You're just playing with your homies.
Sure.
But
and if we were at nationals or something or regionals, we obviously wouldn't be like,
let me tell you, if we went to nationals and that happened, I'd be bringing a stack of Pokemon cards here to just
eat and
rip. If we was at nationals.
Yeah.
If we was at nationals, all y'all motherfuckers would be doing your poker face, and I'd be doing this face.
No, I'd probably be like, hey, sure.
Oh, man.
That's fine.
See, it's funny, because I would say screen cap that, but we don't even need to. You do it all the time. It's awesome. Yeah. And anytime you don't do it, I just look at the Origin Shot card, and I'm like, oh, some.
Wait, do you guys hear that? Origin Shot!
Get out of here. Get out of here with that.
Nah, fam.
No.
Because I don't know. It's weird. Because the triggers in Vanguard are very, very game changing compared to the ones in Weiss Schwarz.
I'm not too sure about that.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, so a 6-turn heal trigger is the same thing as a last damage cancel. That's the same thing.
Oh, that's actually kind of a good point. It is.
You survived something you weren't supposed to. I mean, how's that different?
Yeah, 2.
I feel like out of all, I've played a lot of Weiss matches and a lot of Vanguard matches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this might just be a personal thing.
Sure.
Maybe it's not the general consensus.
Mm-hmm.
But for me and the other of my Legion friends that I've taught Weiss to, they feel the same way.
Yeah.
Then again, they haven't played as many Weiss matches as I have, obviously.
Right.
But there's, oh god, I don't even know how to. It's just like I feel like there's been more, and I don't want to talk negative about any of the opponents I've ever had in any tournament setting. That's not what I'm about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying that I have lost to more people who have made some really, really weird decisions.
Sure.
Playing the cards they have in their hand. That would have normally been like, why would you, what? And I've lost to them. And it was every decision, every move they made. That's like, it was very questionable. You know, it's like they weren't even playing like. I see. I don't want to be like, oh, all my opponents are bad and they still won, or scrubs or whatever. That's not. It's just like that would be the way to say it, yes. But I don't want to say that on the show.
Obviously, it's not true. Yeah.
No.
But I mean, I feel like that's happened more times in Vanguard than not. You know.
Sure. Yeah, I used to get real mad over Vanguard, especially when I would beat you, and I don't even play the damn game. I've never lost Vanguard. By the way,
I don't know what it is. But I feel like that there's
you know why I have something to do with it. Vanguard matches are usually a lot quicker than Weiss Schwarz.
That's true. Weiss Schwarz does
Weiss
last.
Schwarz, if you don't cancel damage, games still last about 10 to 15 minutes.
Sure.
In Vanguard, if you're grade stuck or you don't trigger, you generally lose pretty quickly. So.
It's true.
That might be another thing too.
Yeah, but we're not. They're also just comparing two different card games, so.
Right, which we shouldn't be doing anyway right now.
No. Back on the main topic. Sure. Anyways, that might be a whole different discussion.
Sure.
The mechanics might have something to do with how Vanguard is more lucky or Weiss Schwarz is more lucky.
But yeah, overall we're all in agreement really here that there is no real meta set, right? I think we can be in agreement here.
Set. Yes.
And you know what?
Yes.
The one person I wanted to hear from is not in chat room anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ask him personally because I'm really really genuinely curious as to what he had to say
why they
this.
think what they think.
Yeah, exactly. I really 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 wanted to know. So I'm gonna
actually anyone in chat room or anyone at all from the Weiss Schwarz forum, if you think that there is a metagame, don't feel scared to say why.
Of course not.
We won't hound you at all. It's really nice to hear opinions, right?
Yep.
And that's how you learn.
Yep.
That's how you.
And actually, exactly how I worded it when I posted the question was, I said define it. I said where did I say it?
You said
I said I want to say this though. If you can't pick up an answer, it's an opinion, and that's really important to understand. That an opinion
is no right or wrong answer.
Right.
There's only
absolutely
your answer.
Absolutely. So like I guess I should just read out some of the things that people were saying, right? Because we did get a decent amount. Yeah. Of course, we got, and this is why I love the Weiss community as much as I do. The first couple answers were completely trolling. So these are my kin. These are my people. The meta is more signs equals more cancels. Yes, indeed.
That's very true. If you have a sign, that's card.
Yep. I love that. But it's like so like some actual answers that we got were like. And these are really long, and I don't really want to read them all out.
Summarize.
Because they were actually really in depth, and that's what I love that. That was awesome. It's hard to have a game without a metagame, because the definition of metagame refers to how a game is played at the highest level of game or of play. Well, I can say there is a clear pecking order of decks, like there is in a game like Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh, which is what I was going to bring up. Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh especially. Has a very
Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon have very clearly.
Yep. And Magic.
Almost always be others.
Magic. Tonight, someone came up and bought 15 cards and spent $135 on them.
Yep.
That's crazy. Clearly, those are meta cards. I would think. Anyway, whatever. I would say that in general, the accepted meta of Weiss is more around specific card effects, exactly what you said, Sam.
Yeah.
And how often decks can use those card effects efficiently. Is that meta, or is that just building a good deck?
That's meta. Building a good deck that
then
can survive is in the meta.
Then you know what? Fine. Weiss has a metagame, in my opinion. If that's what we're going to define as a metagame, I'm all for it. Because that means you built a good deck. You looked at
the combination of cards that, like I said earlier, leave a trailblaze.
Right.
You know, like.
But Joel didn't even know what that meant.
Well, because metagame
but
is
most
so
people
different.
classify meta as nowadays, and this is the point I'm trying to make. People classify meta as in Weiss Schwarz it'd be a set, and Vanguard it would be a specific deck. In our time.
Sure.
And Yu-Gi-Oh it would be a specific build. In Magic it would be a specific build. People classify those as meta game. That's not necessarily true. What meta game is just combination stuff that is good and that is played and that will generally speaking win.
Oops. Oh, I lost chat for a second. There we go. Sorry. Anyway,
it doesn't necessarily. Yeah, people seem to misuse the word a lot.
Sure.
I think that's what we need to clear up now.
Yeah.
So saying Weiss Schwarz doesn't have a meta is somewhat true, not because obviously there's something has to have a meta. I mean, there's obviously going to be good stuff, but not in the sense that most people think it would.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think that a certain set has a meta, or is part of a meta, or any set should be defined as a meta in Weiss Schwarz, but really just how the deck is built from what the set is provided to you.
Right. What is so good about I can never say the name. I can never say the name of this set.
Zero no Tsukaima.
Yes, I can never really say it.
Yeah.
What makes
it's solid.
Okay.
It's solid.
So it's just a good set.
Yeah, no, it's got some solid. I'm not saying it's a good set. Obviously, there's bad cards. You just don't play them.
Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Because Joel just said, so it's a good set.
Yeah. A good set defined by the good cards.
Defined strictly by card effects.
So okay, let's take Angel Beats for example. Okay? Let's take Angel Beats. Angel Beats is, I wouldn't say a good set, but it has good cards, right?
Yeah.
It also has some really, really bad cards.
That's true.
You just don't play them.
Right. But it has enough good ones to play a good
set has good cards. Every set has good cards.
Right.
And obviously it has bad cards.
Right.
So a good set would have good cards. Like that's every set is a good set.
Right. Go ahead, Sam.
What I'm trying to say is that it's the same thing as Pokemon. Pokemon has these decks that are combined with the good cards of the sets that are in rotation or in season, because of course every set has a ton of different just bad cards that are useless. So I mean, if we're talking about Angel Beats and Z&T or even Shakugan no Shana, right? Couldn't we say that that's in the meta then, because those cards, those sets provided good cards, good enough to overpower other sets with those good cards because they weren't as good.
The cards themselves are good, but you still have the factor of luck. Just because your deck
every card game has luck, bro.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is that this Gaia trial deck, right? It's not very good, really. It really is not. It's just not that great. It doesn't do that much. There's not much you can do. There's no really cool gimmicks. You can't overpower things. But you can still win a lot.
Right.
If you play it correctly. So what matters more, really, than the cards is the player playing the cards. That's what makes the biggest difference. You can hand anybody. Let's give Pokemon for example, right? Let's give a top tier deck to some random guy, right?
Yeah.
And give a slightly less good deck to a really good player. That really good player has almost the same chance to win as the guy playing the top tier deck because he understands the game more.
Yeah, I've had that discussion before with.
Yeah, they understand the mechanics of the game. If you understand the fundamentals of anything, you're solid.
And that being said, ready for this?
Sure.
I've handed Joel my Royal Paladin deck.
Yep.
Thinking I was going to win with my Bermuda Triangle deck.
Yep.
because I knew more about the game. And guess who still lost?
Yup. Every turn I had to be like, so wait, what do I do? And I still won. Every
That's obviously
time.
because of luck, though. I mean,
Because
Can
it's more
you-
luck-based than Weiss Schwarz.
sure, whatever you want. That's your opinion. That's fine.
Oh man. So top sets limit the luck. That's interesting that's said.
I'm just saying,
That's what
I
we're
don't care
saying
if you-
here.
I don't care
Is
if you-
that the better cards allow you to control more of the luck-based components. But
Sure.
no one card, no one set, and no one player can control all factors.
Okay, but not when I was talking about Shotgun Roshana and Angel Beats and stuff earlier, I wasn't
Yeah.
talking about the sets themselves. I was talking about the decks
Yeah.
that
Well,
we've seen.
Well,
Sure.
you can't say decks in general because everyone decks is different. So.
That's true too, unless you're net decking, which if you're doing that, you're doing it wrong in Weiss anyway. That's not why you
You're
should be
playing
playing
that
this game at all. That's
Right,
not-
but people will do that anyway.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because
Sure.
like the, I don't know if the D2 build I built was
you just
on
sat
the
and
internet
built it.
somewhere. I just sat and built it,
Right.
and it's really, really awesome.
Mhm.
I barely lost with it. So I mean, I don't know if like that's. What I'm trying to say is,
here's the thing, though. I want to point this out, though, because it's super specific to Weiss Schwarz in general. Your deck that's really good. You have good setup. You can run things over. You can do whatever. You can run your stuff.
Mhm.
If you played a deck against all vanillas and all their climaxes are +2 souls, who do you think could win? Then it's 100% down to luck.
No, that's
There
why.
is no real skill.
That's why.
It's just luck.
That's
You
why.
cancel the damage. Do they cancel your damage?
Right,
Okay.
and that's why I have my completely vanilla deck. And Sam, I ran over you like 10 times in a row with that deck.
yeah, F
And
you,
it had
buddy.
nothing to do with
But-
mechanics whatsoever. It was simply down
No.
to
No
luck.
mechanics, no skill.
There was
it was
one.
just
There
luck.
was one
Wow.
assist card that made that deck.
No, it does not even make it because I have to discard a card anyway. I have no hand most of the time, so
Oh,
I don't end up using that as much as whatever. But
Yeah, Andre, of course, nothing can limit the luck in any card game, but
No.
you want to play the things that limit it the most.
right, right.
okay. So here's what I'm gonna say. Now I'm gonna
Mhm.
say this. Now I
Okay.
totally lost my train of thought here.
Sorry,
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. It's not your fault. It's
that guy
Just
down
say,
there.
say what you need
Smokies.
to say before you forget. Yeah.
Smokies. Now I want to say this. Net decking or not, let's take if we took Chris
Yeah.
and we took two,
Mhm.
okay, who in my opinion are really good Weiss players,
Mhm.
okay,
Chris is a
and-
chump.
and put them in the same room,
Mhm.
sitting on desks back to back, so they're not looking at each other. And I said, here's 2 boxes of Shauna for you, and here's 2 boxes of Shauna for you. Knowing how their knowledge of deck building in Weiss Schwarz, don't you think they would build kind of the same thing?
I don't know, Chris.
Depending on the pools, right? Okay.
Well, no,
forget the
that's
box.
not what I was saying. But Chris, do you and 2 play the same?
No.
No, I noticed that. Chris, you build a lot differently than like 2 does.
Okay,
No, we have-
then let me just try a new example here.
Okay.
I play to my
If I-
play style.
Yeah.
Right. The Bushy Road games are known for that. You can play to your play
Yeah.
style.
hmm
But let's just forget what I said. What if we took the last 7 groups?
Yeah.
Not last 7. Last 3 groups of top 4 players for Worlds
Yeah.
for Weiss Schwarz, and we put
Yeah.
them all in a room.
Sure.
And I had a stack of Weiss cards from one set this big, let's say 300 or 200 cards, and they were all the same cards. I give everyone the same set of cards. How many of those decks do you think will be
So
similar?
here's the problem. Here's the number one problem, though, is that they wouldn't be playing those because they wouldn't like that set. That's not why they played it.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
But I'm
whether
saying
they
you're,
like the set or
you're
not.
also doing this for the wrong card game, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I'm
So let me ask you a personal question here. Why did you play and get into Weiss Schwarz? What made you play Weiss Schwarz?
That's not what I'm talking about.
No.
I'm
I'm just asking, like, what made you got you into Weiss Schwarz?
Evangelion.
Yeah, Persona
Okay,
got
but-
me into Weiss Schwarz.
Right,
I did not
right,
play
right.
Weiss Schwarz because I wanted to be the best, because I wanted to win, because I wanted to play the best stuff. I wanted to play because I saw something I liked in it.
Right, but disregarding that factor for just a second here for my example, how many of those decks do you think would be...
But can you really do that for this game, is what I'm asking you. Can you really do
Some
that?
people probably do, and those are the meta. Those are those
There
top
are a
players.
ton of people who probably buy a set just to buy it because of the cards that are in it.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I don't
Yeah,
doubt
but
that at all.
Yeah, and no, people do that all the time, but that's exactly the kind of people that I'm talking about here. They don't care for what's quote-unquote meta. They don't care for what's good or what's bad. They care for what's in the cards and what's in that set.
True. But then doesn't that become the meta then?
The meta would be what people like to play.
Okay, but let me finish my thing
Okay,
here so you can
okay.
answer my question.
Go ahead.
Don't you think that what I'm thinking is the top 4 from the last 3 championships, so that'd be 12 people. Don't you think that at least 50% of the decks that come out of that result would be somewhat similar? Because of what the cards did.
Right. And
Maybe.
yeah.
They like the
But
certain-
maybe.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that,
Yep.
too, is that people have their play styles, right? So you have people who like to build advantage, so they play red. And they like to do damage, so they play red.
That's
You have
why I
people who
said
like to draw.
50%.
Right.
That's
Right.
why I said 50%.
Right.
Because obviously there's going to be different. And I said somewhat similar.
Yeah.
So wouldn't that be the meta then? Because they know that, oh, this card does this and this card does this. If I combo them with each other, that'll be amazing. I should put that in
No,
this
and
deck.
I'm no part of me said that. That's not true. But what I'm saying is that you can't really do that for this game. You really can't.
But people do.
People do.
People do.
The
but-
three of us,
Yeah.
the 3 of us love anime.
Yeah.
And we have a nerdum for it,
Right.
right? We do that. And the people we play with play the sets they play because they love it.
Yeah.
Like Shy and me love Blackrock Shooter.
Yeah.
Yep.
He happens to have a Blackrock Shooter deck, and he loves it. He loves Blackrock Shooter. That's what he does. I love Evangelion. That's what I play. That's like my favorite thing. That's what I do.
Mhm.
Joel loves Milky Homes, so he built.
Wow, I love how that's the example. Thanks.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I also love
Okay,
Excel World, okay.
Vivid Red in Excel World. He built those.
Yeah.
He is the one who told me to watch Excel World. He loves Excel World, so he built it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but then, okay. I know. Okay, I know what you're going to say now, but like,
Yeah.
I want to ask you this question though. So if one of those players that you're talking about, who just plays the game for the meta, right? What set would you recommend them? What set would you consider to be the best, the absolute best? Nothing like.
That's a tough question.
I mean,
80% of the time.
I
I'm saying
wouldn't.
At least 70% of the time it wins.
I wouldn't
Regardless of
tell.
what.
I wouldn't tell him the set. I would tell him. Oh, I mean, I would tell him the set, and I would tell him what.
So what's up with that be then?
I don't know.
Joel, do you have a set? I don't have.
I don't.
I can say
I
right
don't.
now, I do not have a set. That I
I
would recommend
don't.
Anybody.
I don't, but that actually leads into something that somebody commented, going all the way back now to the main thing here.
Yeah.
Alfred Yang said, region specific, but heals sustainable level 1 and level 2 change advanced summon. It's always the mechanics. It's
It's
what it
also
boils
always
down
in
to.
preferences too.
It's preference and mechanics. For us, it's preference. We're also not the hardcore players, though, either. We clearly play
Right.
very different than the Illinois players, which is going to be interesting this summer. When we take it.
Zero brings up a good point in chat. Everyone's talking about how Xenos counter is so good, but what does it do so much differently? What does it do so much differently that no other set can do?
Mm-hmm.
Because you have level 3 heals. Lots of sets have level 3 heals. Like, you have gates. A lot of sets have gates. You have salvaging, and stuff like that. You get synergy. You also have that with a lot of sets. So what makes that one set so much different?
What
so much better?
specific mechanic does that set?
I'm super
hinge
curious.
on?
I'm super curious.
Sure.
So I don't know, because I don't play Xenos Combat. No one here plays
Sure.
Xenos Combat.
That's
so
true. Yeah,
we have
none
no
of us have
idea.
ever encountered it.
Well, while they answer
Yeah.
that, I
Yeah.
want to say this. Maybe I would say, because every set has their own story, just like any anime would. It has its own story, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the mechanics are built around that in a sense where you can combo certain things together, whatever, right? Talking Neo Standard, where you have to keep the animes together or in the same universe, maybe I would say Angel Beats, because it's certain cards, or Angel Beats or Shana, okay? Just because those are the ones I've had experiences with. I've
Sure.
never played against ZNT or anything like that.
Yeah.
But because of the cards, the effects printed on those cards, in combination with some of the other effects that were printed with their other, cards that were printed with it, it is a certain kind of combination that may define its position in the meta.
Okay, I'm going to pause right there because they responded now.
Yep.
So it has good 8 gates, all 3 that comes in play easily in 2. It has also lots of salvage-based effects. There's also a lot of other decks or a lot of other sets that have that capability too.
Yeah.
So what sets that apart?
Why is Love Live and Love Live 2 not the meta then? That has 8 gates as well. Easy
anything
salvage.
with 2 sets in it, and anything that can be played at level 2,
Yep.
it would be considered meta. So what does that? Yeah. Amazing
Power level.
Okay. But there's also sets that also can get amazing power level too.
But is it as consistent?
Yeah, easy.
Have you ever played against the ZMT deck?
No, but I'm saying if you're strictly power levels, you can compare numbers. So.
No, true. You know what? We're gonna have to experience this for ourselves, I think. Because you know what? And here's another thing too. And I was thinking about this when you guys were talking. There's a lot of white sets out there. One of them has to be the best. Unless every card was identical in every set, there's going to be a set that's the best. There's always a winner, there's always a loser.
That's what I was trying to say is because...
There's not necessarily... Yeah, there's obviously a set that
it's a certain combination of cards that get printed with the effects they get printed with.
True. Yeah.
Like, Evangelion didn't get any brainstorms.
Yeah.
They didn't get any really cheap changes.
Yeah.
Okay? They kind of just share
sure.
The general pool of effects and mechanics that are thrown into Weiss Schwarz. So, I don't know.
See, so...
You know what I mean?
So, here's a comforting thought, okay? If meta in Weiss is going to be defined by what the best set is, then there's really no meta at all. Because there's always a best set. Like I said, there has to be one set
the
that's
meta
top.
Is what you like to play. What you, as the player, prefer to play. That is what I would consider.
That's what that's what you consider, and that's what I think it should be as well. And I totally agree with you. But there are people, there are a lot of Weiss players, and a lot of them probably don't do that. Like, okay, Magic, right? Magic. I would love to play. I would always love to play a black deck because black is my favorite color.
Yeah.
But if it's not in the, and there's other people I know who would also love the same thing, but they won't play that deck because it won't win them games. And it's like, why not just play your favorite color? It's your favorite color. Oh, because the cards that came out for it in this rotation are not good. There's no good black cards to play. And it's like, so? But people don't do that.
Right.
I understand Weiss is a different game, but you can kind of, pick your favorite color, pick your favorite anime.
Yeah. No, it's true.
I don't know. This is weird because I agreed with Chris in the beginning, and now I'm kind of like going like this.
This is like an episode of Discovery, I think, for all of us, because I'm kind of, I guess now personally I'm okay with the meta in Weiss because my definition of it then is going to be the set that's the best. That's my definition of it, and it's impossible not to have a best of something unless they're all absolutely identical. Yeah,
I have a point to make here though. I didn't have 4 spots in top 8 at WGP. You also have to look at a couple. There's many factors that go into it. In fact, recently in Vanguard in Japan, the Nationals, or it was some really big tournament in Japan. I think it was 85 players, 19 of them played a clan called Genesis, and it's pretty bad. It's not very good at all. It's not even considered meta. It's just there's a really cool looking card and just waifu tier right there.
Sure.
19 people entered with that deck.
Yeah.
Right? And one of them got top 4. With 19 people, you're gonna get top 4.
Sure.
But the reason why they played it wasn't because it was good. It's because they liked the card and they liked the clan. So there's so many factors that you have to look at that you really can't look at tournaments. Really, you really can't. There's so many different things. Like the best player in the world, could have scrubbed out to trial deck.
Oh, that's true.
The worst player in the world could have beat anybody.
Okay. And I feel like, and I also feel like I want to point out something that we've been doing here for the past 20 minutes, same with chat. is now we're talking about what sets have what and what sets don't have what.
Mm-hmm.
And using the general consensus of what maybe meta or may not be, I think Joel might have a point that there may be sets better than other sets.
No, there are.
Because, like I said, Evangelion doesn't have a brainstorm, nor cheap changes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll still play it because I love the anime, like
Sure.
Chris said. I totally agree that that's how it should be played.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people do play that way, but there's also the nice handful of people, and maybe 35% of people who will just like contact collection, okay? I don't care about I could give a damn about it. Like, it's obviously like crap to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how expensive the cards are. I don't care especially I don't care about any of that crap. But I can guarantee that there are people who are just gonna buy it because they're gonna find the 1 or 2 or maybe 10 cards that they can make a deck out of, and whatever. You know?
Yeah, no. Actually, I want to point something out in chat here too. Is that Zero, Audrey's putting like your response like what Zero has, and then Zero's putting a response back of what his answer would be. That's meta right there.
Yeah.
Your meta is how you would respond to what is good in the card game. That is your meta.
There you go.
That is your response. So
I agree.
Yep.
So Zero's has level 3 heals that can come out level 2. What's your response? How can you deal with that?
My response is that Akiho Sanomiya can do that too from Robotics Notes.
And you know what? You can't just say one set can do it because sets have super specific ways that they can deal with things.
Yeah.
Some things can run things over. Some things can do the exact same thing. Some things have special effects where if you play a card with higher level than what they have, then it's reversed.
Mm-hmm.
You have Sword Art Online and Monica Magica have grade 3 killers.
Mm-hmm.
You can have those. You have so many different options. That's what your meta is. Your meta is your response to what we consider to be good cards.
I agree.
Yep.
Mr. Lion Soul just told me something very interesting. I do not know what level 0 you're talking about. If you can tell me, I need to run that right now.
And here's the other thing. You know what? Here's something I just thought of. And I'm not a professional player by any means. I play for fun.
No, none of us
I know a lot more than I used to, but I know enough to build decks and have fun.
Yeah.
So this might not be that big of a deal, but you can put the strongest level 3, the best one out there. I'll take my Fate Zero deck, turn my level 3 into a double knock, and kill it.
And there it goes.
I don't care if it's 100K. I will kill it.
Yeah.
It's a double.
It's funny because if you're playing, it's so situational. Weiss Schwarz is so situational. Card games is so situational. But the meta really is how you respond to what is good, and that's true with any card game in any game.
Yeah. But here's
what is your response?
Right, and here's the thing too: is that if that is indeed the meta for Weiss, we're in a really good spot because that's a good meta to have.
Yeah.
Now, if we're talking about games like Yu-Gi-Oh, fuck that. Meta's way different than that.
Yeah.
That's just the meta. The meta in Yu-Gi-Oh is how much money do you have to spend on a deck?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Because that's your response. Because that's how you deal with it.
Yep.
Is you have to have something that can either play faster, play harder, play stronger, or something that can specifically deal with that very thing.
Sure. Yep. And you know what? Everyone that commented on the post in the Weiss forum community, everyone said basically the same stuff. It's mechanics.
We all, yeah.
They all said it's waifu, it's mechanics, and it's sign cards. That's the meta in Weiss Schwarz, and I'm okay with that. I'm actually totally okay with that. That makes you know what? That makes players better. That makes you a better player.
That makes you just a happy person in general.
Yeah.
Really.
And you know what? What the hell's the point of a competitive card game if there's no competition? If that's the meta, awesome. That's doing everything that it's supposed to be doing.
I think, Audrey posted the card, and I just read it.
Yeah.
The level 3 Lifa and the level 3 Akiho Sanomiya from Robotics Notes is way faster than that card.
Level 3 Lifa is way too OP, in my opinion.
That ZNT card that she just posted in chat.
There are so many ways.
It has to.
A lot of sets to deal with that. That it's all really just irrelevant. You have your good cards. Everyone can point to cards that are good, right? We can all do it. Everybody can do it.
I'm just saying that ZNT card.
Go ahead. You can do is you can look at your cards, your set, what you play, and you can look at how you respond to that.
Yep.
Your response is what we would define as meta. not the cards themselves. They're already fact. That does not make them meta. What makes meta is how you can deal with them. And if that's how you deal with them, is changes. You play your level 3s, you heal a lot, you have high power, that's your meta.
Sure.
So was our goal to try and define the general meta of what most Weiss players think?
I just wanted to know.
ours?
All I wanted to know is if there was a meta.
What everyone else thought.
Yep. And actually, through talking about this, I think we all defined it for ourselves anyway. Well, they're all generally the same. I think all of our opinions might be a little bit different too. You know what I mean? Like, I think we all had the same conclusion, but we all reached it a different way, which is kind of cool.
Okay, I do have to point this out, Audrey, because this sounds a little silly even to me, like at this point. And I have no idea, because I really don't play Fairy Tail or Zero's Kama. But you played it twice and beat them both. If you flip a coin and get hits twice, it's the same thing, really.
I'll flip this right now.
I don't know. That's what it sounds like to me, because I don't play
I mean,
so
yeah.
From an objective standpoint, it sounds like you flipped a coin and you got hits twice.
I think in my personal opinion, and what I've learned in high school math especially, is a percentage of something I don't think can be really defined.
You know what you learned in high school math, son? Shit happens.
And carry the 2.
I mean, I feel like you'd have to play that deck more than 2 times to actually know. You know what I mean?
I would say you have to play 100 times.
Sure.
To get a good percentage.
You get a good time. So, if you get lower than 50%, you're obviously, the set's obviously, or the deck, I should not say set, the deck is better. If you got 50%, it's even. If you're over 50%, then you're better. It's...
I don't know. This was an interesting discussion, actually. Really interesting discussion. And that's the thing, too. No, like, again, literally nobody's wrong. It's all opinion, really.
And we all love each other at the end.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
yeah.
You guys are okay, but I wouldn't say love. I mean, come on. We don't even live
Didn't
together.
go beat you up later tonight, Jill.
Fuck you, Chris.
Sure.
Yeah, we're over time now.
Joel.
But
yeah. We're actually right at an hour. What?
How's that car door for you? Could you pull out of your car? Could you get in your car because Henry's in
Man, shut up, Chris.
Like, how's that car door for you?
Jerk. What a
How's that car
jerk,
door?
man. Who wants to win a Woozer set right now? Come on.
yeah, so who wants to know? Who wants to know who won the loser?
Chris, did you do all the number crunching and stuff for me, sir?
Yeah, actually, I just got a technical numbers.
Notice how I had the Asian do the numbers for me.
I will say this while Chris is getting that ready. I will say this. Audrey Sampson and Zerio. I will be announcing a YouTube exclusive show where you guys can settle your debate.
You're right.
So I think both of you just need to calm down. I'm just kidding.
Not only that, we don't have the details yet, but this is something we are doing. We talked about this last week after the show. Audrey Sampson, Cards in Hand, is coming to you guys this summer.
Yeah.
We are taking it to the road. We're going to go have our own competition with the
Miss Audrey Sampson, the players of Level Up are coming to your shop for a Weiss War.
Oh, she already knows. We talked about this last week. But, yes,
This
we are
is our
taking
challenge.
I don't know who's going, but most of us seem down to go. We're going to make a weekend out of it. We're going to come on down, or over, I guess over, down, whatever. We're coming to you guys, and we are going to have it's going to be interesting, too, because I know they play way different than we do.
Right.
But it's going to be interesting.
It would be an interesting report for Clock to Draw, for sure.
It's going to be a fun. We're going to make a whole special out of it.
Last week, we did discover that Audrey did not live that far away.
No.
Her
whole community.
Weiss foreign community.
Yep.
There's people all over the place.
Yep.
But.
And then there's people right next door, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're doing this. We're going to go have a ton of fun. And y'all two can play face to face on that day. How's that? Because I know Zero's in to go. So
we will bring Zero with us, and then you guys.
Hey, yeah. Oh, by the way, two. You want to know something? You know what it sounds like? Shauna is. Shauna. Nah, just kidding. I love you.
Nah, though.
No.
I just happened to pick up that card. I'm like, no way.
Chris, did you get the number crunch from me?
Chris,
yes,
I got
we
you.
Do.
I got you, Chris.
We do have a winner.
$50 playmat. how much I care about that right now. Look at this.
I got you guys.
For those who didn't see it, he like dry mounted a trial deck mat.
Dude, stop. Just stop. Okay?
No, I can do it.
What a D. Anyway, Chris, should we announce the winner right now?
Yes, and I'm looking for all of you guys who don't know. I'm looking at the YouTube video comments here, so
Yep.
I'll be reading off the name of the commenter.
Okay.
So,
Here we go.
we have...
Let's do this. I don't know where my wizard. It's over there. I would show it on the screen. I suppose I should show it on the screen. So you just read it. Whatever. Y'all know what it looks like.
Alright, it's Andrew Mata is our winner here.
Somebody that we don't know.
You don't know, that's right.
Sorry, everybody that wanted to level up tonight. Y'all don't get it.
Andrew Mata.
What was the comment?
Yep. The comment was... What was that name? I believe it was, I went to give Wizard to my friend so he can start playing.
Oh, that's legit.
Works for me.
Works for me, dude. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Can we all go around and say what our favorite comment was? Let me go first.
I don't have one. Go for it.
Let me go. I want to go first.
Do it.
My favorite comment is.
Is it the one that was
It's from
posted
my
today? Okay.
No. Okay, homeboy, Mr. Lion Soul. That dude's been my dude ever since last week.
Yeah.
Real talk, G. Homeboy over here posted on the episode, the special 10th episode. Right?
Yeah.
And he said. Let me find it. Okay, I found it. He said, signed up for Twitch just to subscribe to you guys. It was fun hanging out with you guys in chat. Good looking out, brother. And then he said, I want Woozer so I can, and then he listed some stuff. He said, play really complex card stuff, quote-unquote upper Chuck Som the hardest, learn how to origin shot, be part of the Blue Master race, not suck at this game. Looking forward to your Thursday and Sunday stream. See ya.
Wait, wasn't that Shy that said that?
No, that was that was Brian. That was Mr. Lion.
Oh, who?
Yeah.
Shy, what's your name in here, man? Because he said he commented the upper
So
chest.
Joel, what's your favorite comment?
My
should be just
favorite
be the
one-
Shy guy.
I gotta find it. It was the one that was posted today. I lost my shit reading this. I thought this was one of the funniest damn things. Where the hell?
Yeah.
Where is it? Oh god, I have to find this because this was so funny. Oh, where is it actually? That's a good question. No, Chris, you read yours first, but don't steal mine.
Mine's pretty simple. It's one word and 3 letters. Lol.
That's your favorite comment.
Yeah. Hashtag cheer Tom. Way to go, buddy. Love you.
Okay. I can't find it. No, where is it? Why can't I find it? Is it this one? Oh, here it is. Here it is. This was from Judgment 101. Okay. This is long, so y'all make some popcorn. It's like 3 paragraphs.
Oh, I read this. This is hilarious.
Getting the Woozer set would be a lifelong dream of mine come true. For years now, I have dreamed of holding Cards of Destiny, Woozer, in my hand and using it to become a hero. The very hero that I have aspired to become all my life.
Now you need to do that in a Bane voice.
Wait, oh, no, come on.
Yeah,
there's more,
There's more. When I was but a young child, I was weak and feeble, and throughout my life. That has carried on with me. I was told I would not live to see my 20th birthday, but here I am today, at 23, still clinging to life because of Woozer. Even though Woozer technically came out in 2012, I had dreams of it for over a decade. Every night, I would look forward to sleep so I could watch visions of Woozer in my dreams after
Okay, I think we get the point.
Oh no, I'm still going. After a
Yeah.
long day of, because the ending's the best. After a long day of suffering and surviving against my illness, but Woozer gave me the strength and courage to not give in to death. Woozer has taught me many things, like blowing up the world.
But the Kuzumiya!
Here's the end. Now I see a chance for that childhood dream of mine to come true. You have a chance to give me new life. You hold in your hands the cards of destiny that will allow me to become a true hero and save this world. Literally, best comment in there. I laughed at almost.
so
I laughed at
friggin'
like
awesome,
every single
dude.
comment in there, but that hit me today so hard. I was like, that is by far the
Dude, that hit me right here, man. That got me right here.
That was like a well thought out epic tale. You know, that was great. I loved it. That was awesome.
I'm
You really
glad.
wanted the Woozer. I was born because of it.
I'm glad that all of you commented and decided to take part in that. Like, that's amazing.
That was super awesome.
I think another giveaway is in order.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm not gonna say what it is right now, so y'all need to chime down. But I think another one is in order for y'all because y'all are so awesome, and this one's for the homies.
And here's another thing. This is new too.
Yeah, this one's for you guys.
The shop that I currently work at now, one of the owners is like wanting to what's the word I'm trying to think of? He wants to give us stuff to give away for promotion. So giveaways are definitely going to happen more often now. It's a thing. It's a thing now.
Yeah, dude.
So it's a thing.
Yep. So tell all the homies.
Yep. By the way, if Judgment 101 is in chat, please tell me who you are. I want to know who you are. If you're not, I'm going to send you an email anyway because you're hilarious.
Yeah, so Andrew Mata, we will tag you. Actually, I'll tag you right now in Facebook.
Yep. And if you're not on Facebook, then I guess we'll catch you on the YouTubes. We need to get your information.
We'll catch you in the tubes of the YouTubies.
Yep. 20 uncanceled damage? I can't even count the high. The most I can count to is 1 and 2.
Yep. So, bravo, everybody. Sorry for those who didn't win. But thanks for hanging out with us anyway. We like it. We like you guys a lot, actually. You guys are awesome. And definitely stick around in the future. There will definitely be more very soon.
Yeah, so go to facebook.com/cardsinhandmn and give us a like and spread that stuff. Share all the episodes we post, share all the good stuff we post, and then go.
Go.
YouTube.com/cardsinhandmn. And tell the homies. Subscribe. Let them know.
Let them
know right now.
Right now? Just do it. What are you waiting for? Do it. Go do it.
Why don't you just tell them? It'll literally take you...
And then what?
Alright, nerds. We've been here long enough. We went over again, I'm sorry. Music's playing. It's time for us to go. Oh, bro or hoe of the week? I don't even care right now. Everyone's my bro this week.
I love you all.
I love everybody right now, so. Guys, this has been another episode of Cards in Hand. Nope, clock or draw. I do that every time.
Ready to go, boy.
Well, because I'm looking at the Cards in Hand logo right now. Shut up. We've been Cards in Hand. This has been an episode of Clock to Draw. This is episode 11. It was March 9th, 2014. We will, of course, be back. Chris, no one can see you. I got you cut off right now. Chris is ripping more cards. We will see you guys Thursday night for our general tabletop and card gaming show, where I have a lot to talk about now. Or next Sunday night, we'll see you at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. Same time, same place. You know where to go for the next episode of Clock to Draw.
You know.
Tom, you got any send-offs today?
No. I love all you guys.
Chris?
Seriously.
Heavens
some things in my personal life right now are changing, and I'm gonna have a lot more time to be doing.
Yeah, you're getting rid of
good stuff for y'all.
Yeah, you're getting rid of your pee-pee, right?
Yes.
I already did that.
Alright guys, we will catch you guys next week. Thanks a lot for sticking around for the show. And congratulations to Andrew for winning the Wizard set.
I'm trying to tag him right now, but it won't let me.
That's fine.
So,
we'll catch him on YouTube. It's fine.
But yeah.
Alright guys, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you guys next time.